Hi guys, Demon Fairy here. I am feeling much better. Still poison ivy, but it's mostly gone from the facial region. So, I'm good. Kinda. Maybe. So today, I want to talk really quick about a topic that comes up a lot. And that is, you can't own color palettes, okay? You can't. You can't. Alright? So, to explain this, I'm going to use a visual example. Here on screen, you're going to see my character Django and my character Beliza. Yes, I'm only using one hand, the other one still has poison ivy. But these two characters have a lot of similarities. They're mostly black, they're very rainbow, their faces have extremely similar markings. The rest of their bodies don't. One has spots, one has stripes. But I think you're getting my point. They have very similar color palettes. Even if both of these characters weren't owned by me, I don't own this color palette at all. I could make the argument that I own the spade marking on their schnoz, but that's because that's my logo. That's a totally different discussion. Completely different. But other than that, nothing on these characters is unique enough for me to say, that is mine. Not yours, no touch. Another great example, telephone. Oh my god. The people who go out there and claim telephone clone, ah! Stop. Especially because many of these telephone clone designs are approved by Eno herself. So, you can't own a color palette. You can't. Just because you see another brown angel dragon with white horns running around doesn't mean jack. And the Dutch angel dragon species has very specific rules to keep you from being a telephone clone. So, you can't own color palettes. You can't. And there are so many cases where people try to write bewares on others because they have, let's just say, they have a gray canine-like thing with dark navy stripes. And they'll point to another character that's also a gray character that's kind of canine-like that has dark navy stripes. But in the end, if you actually look at the stripe patterns, the numbers of stripes, where the stripes are, either they're in very generic locations like arms or legs, or ears. Where are my ears? Ears. I'm very dumb. I don't know where my ears are. I need to do the nose, eyes, ears exercise again. Even seasoned suitors forget what their stuff is. Anywho, either they'll be in those generic places, or some of the stripes may be kind of similar. Like, for example, I'll put an image up, but a stripe that has like an island in the middle of it. Again, I'll just put a picture up. It's hard for me to explain with words. But if one of these gray navy characters has that, and then the other one does too, people will automatically start screaming, copy, copy, copy. When in the end, that's a really basic design. It's a really basic design. You can't claim basic. You can't. You just can't. Take me, for example. This character is extremely basic. But there are certain aspects of me that make me unique. That if someone made a clone, I would know right away. And that has nothing to do with my color palette. My color palette is so generic. I cannot claim whacked up markings of a Siamese cat that happen to be brown. I can't. It doesn't work. For anyone who's wondering, yeah, that's what all this is. It's messed up Siamese cat markings. But there are other aspects of the character that make it unique. Uniquely me. So, if you're faced with a character that you think was copied from your own, really think about it. Think about, here's going to be my checklist. 1, is the color palette directly copied? As in, can you color pick it and the hex codes match up? That might be a little fishy. It doesn't really say much, but it might. 2, are the markings 100% identical? 3, do they have any of the extremely special traits of your character that make them unique? Like for me, I'll just name one because I don't want to give away all my secrets. But just one of my traits is the fact that no matter what incarnation I'm in, I only have 3 fingers. That's it. And some may say, wait a minute, isn't this 2 fingers and a thumb? I don't care. 3 fingers, 3 digits, I don't care what you want to call it, there are only 3. And some people are just like, that's a bad design choice. I don't care, there's a reason why I did it. But that makes me unique. And the fact that's unappealing to others helps with that. So, yay me. So if someone's taken some of those very unique aspects, plus the other 2, then you might be running into a problem. And lastly, ask others. If others, and I mean a large group, like 20 or more people, see the exact same thing you're seeing, then you might have a problem. If it's only you, or if it's you and like 5 other people, it's not happening. It's not what you think it is. So that's my simple checklist. I'll put it up here for you to read. I'm gonna hate editing this. Yay. But there you go. Simple, easy to follow. If these points aren't being hit, or if you think they are, but people aren't agreeing with you, nope. It's not happening. It's not. People are not confusing your character with theirs. And in the end, that's all that you can say. So, you can't steal a color palette. It's not possible. You also can't steal basic designs. That's not possible either. So, have fun designing. And if you're concerned that someone's taking your design, I'm perfectly fine with looking at it for you, if you're curious. I have experience in design. I'm going into graphic design. That's kind of my shtick. And knowing whether or not you're stealing someone else's design is kind of important for this job, since a lot of stealing happens in graphics. And a lot of things that aren't stealing that people think are stealing happens too. So I have a lot of experience in this one. So if you have a concern, you can ask me about it. I'll gladly give you my opinion. With that, I'll see you guys later. Bye!